more to more viewers, and those viewers can join and this growing community and either share some tips and tricks or post some requests, which I'll then do a review, and then I'll share with the rest of you. So on to the show, on to the intro. So see, it says there, write Markdown like a pro. I also want to say that I'm also live streaming on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey at the same time, so you can post your chat requests in that, and I'll read them out as the tutorial goes along. So this is going to be a fun tutorial. Let's get started. All right, so as you can see, I'm going to be using Zettlr 3.6.0. So just a quick overview. It's what you see is what you get Markdown editor. So one of the reasons I didn't like Markdown, there's actually two reasons I didn't like Markdown. One of the reasons is like you'd have to write something, and then you have to use something else to preview it. Sometimes you have to use HTML. So that's one reason I never got into Markdown, even though what I've been doing for a very long time is very similar to Markdown. In fact, most of my stuff I've been writing, like little notes, whatever, they're very to take the next step to Markdown was pretty straightforward. It doesn't force you. What I'm saying, Markdown doesn't force you to use the Markdown. You can switch and choose whatever you want to do. I do like that feature. So the other thing I never liked about Markdown, which I still don't, is that there's no way to for example, if you have a lot of content, you might want to skip that content sometimes and go below. So there's no, like, you cannot expand or what do you call, collapse and expand. Zettlr lets you do that. So this is why it's going to be one of my favorite tools. I'm going to be using it quite a bit. It's actually, I've been using quite, meaning that I'll probably be using Guinea. I use Guinea for a lot of stuff, so Guinea might be a little bit less than going forward now. So basically, Guinea will probably go back to being strictly a code editor. Simple code snippets like that, and Zettlr might actually be my one when I need to write notes. So it's free, open source, and it's good for developers, for writers, researchers, and educators who want a clean and productive writing environment. It provides a near what you see is what you get editing experience, while keeping all the content in plain Markdown, which makes it ideal for WordPress, blogging, documentation, and programming books. So you will see what I mean when we actually get into it. So why is it worth using? I already explained why I personally started using it, actually very recently. I can't even remember why I installed it the first time. Oh yeah, because it. I think I was on Reddit. I was reading something on Reddit, and people were really happy with it. So I gave it a shot. Actually, when I wrote my book, which is the Recession Business Blueprint, I was thinking of writing it all in Markdown, but then I wanted to convert it, so I just used LibreOffice. Anyway, back to this. It's free and open source. It's a clean, what you see is what you get style Markdown editing. I'll show you that when we get to it. Designed, okay, I already explained that. It's cross-platform, meaning Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. It's excellent for blogging, books, and documentation. And it has a live, so this is the thing, it has a live Markdown preview with minimal distraction. So meaning that as you type, you can actually see, not in a separate window, as you type, it actually changes it right there. That's actually a really nice little feature. You can have project and folder organization. I don't really need that for now. Citation and bibliography management. You can export to PDF, HTML, and LaTeX. And the syntax highlighting for code blocks. Yeah, I'm saying it's really good. And it's licensed under the GNU Public License version 3.0, so it's open source. That means you're allowed to modify, distribute the software while ensuring that Zettlr and any derived works remain open source. It's well suited for educators, developers, and organizations that value software freedom. So if you guys are getting to businesses, you understand that sometimes you need tools which will help you without having to worry. It's not so much about money. People focus on the free part, but it's also, as I say, for example, like with the AI things, it's about no restrictions on its use. That's also very important. So, so how I installed it, it's not in the Fedora repository, so I installed it from Flathub. So here are some instructions to install it from Flathub. You haven't installed Flathub, we'll take a look at this as well. You can also use the software manager if you have the Flathub installed if you're on GNOME and GNOME type desktops. And then you can run it. You don't need to run it on Commander, and I'll show you. I don't run it from GNOME. command line, but you can. And if it ever goes into the Fedora repositories, you just search for it and then you just install it that way. Okay, so as I said, for this review, I'm going to use it as a Markdown editor and for my personal users. So my personal users are, it's very little Markdown, but as I said, some of the stuff does match a Markdown, so I will do that. But don't worry, if you guys are watching this tutorial because you're interested only in Markdown, don't worry, I got you covered. I made sure I had a document where I think I go over every single Markdown syntax and all that, so I got you guys covered. Don't worry about it. So for example, headings, lists, emphasis, code blocks. So for me, I'll definitely use code blocks, and I would use them. I'll actually show you. I'll show you two documents which I'm actually using right now. And one is for work, and another one is for something that's ongoing. I've mentioned it. I'll mention again when I open up that document. Visually distinct, we're creating a writing experience close to traditional WYSIWYG editors without hiding the Markdown structure. So that's really, really, really awesome. So as you can see, I took some screenshots here and the new file preferences, and you see, this is what I like. You see this live preview. As soon as you type, you see it's right there. Heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4. Just there. As soon as you type, you don't have to look at another window or anything like. It's right there as you type. I love that feature. It's awesome. It reminds me of the what do you call, word processors. You know, as you see as you type stuff there. Okay, and then as you can see here, I took some screenshots, and then you can also have images, and then yeah. So this I'm doing live right now. So if I play this, as you can see, I don't know if you heard that. We're live. So I'm just gonna go right up to around here. And I didn't go, oh, I forgot to go to the Zettlr website, so that was bad on me. So let's go Zettlr. So you see it says a one-stop publication workbench. Okay, and as you can see here, it's from idea to publication in one app. Zettlr supports your writing process at every stage, from initial notes to journal submissions or book manuscript. I didn't write my manuscript on it, but I did when I was doing the promotion, like for example, the video I created for the Recession Business Blueprint, my guide for you to start a business, I actually did use it. Yeah, so it was really, it was I was very happy with it. You see privacy, of course, there is no forced cloud synchronization or telemetry. All files stay on your computer. I already explained this several times. Manage all your writing projects in one app from initial idea to final publication. Already typeset in the appropriate template. First class citation support. Yeah, this was actually pretty amazing. I'll show you that as well. Efficiency, speed, and production. Discover the interface. So as you can see here, you can do. Oh, I didn't even know you could do a split view. So yeah, there you go. I didn't even know you could do that. That's amazing. We'll see. We'll test that out. And yeah, so there we go. I should add my voice in here as well. I'm going to read this one from Joshua Braun. I had a hectic pandemic during which I squeezed in research wherever I could, ending up with piles of unorganized notes. Zettlr has been the indispensable tool that helps me to get back on track. It's a reference manager integration, powerful search, and the ability. I didn't know we could even do that. I just learned. An ability to create and visualize links between notes have all helped me organize my thoughts and transform my haphazard jotings into an orderly book manuscript. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's actually going to help me quite a bit. I think my next book I will definitely use it. So as you can see, you can also do the latex, submit journals, and all this. It's really, 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 really good. All right, enough of that. Let's actually go and check out Zettlr. Oh, to install it. So as I said before, I'm going to software here. GNOME software. I go to search, and I just typed. I think I just typed in Markdown. Honestly, I think what I did, I just typed in Markdown. Oops. What in the world was that? Okay, that I didn't expect it to crash. Let's try one more time. Markdown. Okay, so I just typed in Markdown. And you see I tried a lot of these apps, And where is Zettlr? Yeah, Zettlr. You see this one, I've installed it, so let's click it there. You see this is Zettlr, and you see it's only right now, it's only on Flathub. So we'll check out Flathub page, but it's basically the same thing here. I don't think I need to go there. And I already showed you the project website, and you see this person gave it a 5 out of 5. I'm surprised how it got 3.8. Obviously, there's just a tiny performance thing, and the file might be bigger because the Flathub. You see the size there, but it's really good. Yeah, it's that good. Oh, you know what? I'm wondering if there's a download for Linux. Let me see what it says here when you go download for Linux. You see for Mac OS, Windows, Debian, Ubuntu, Fedora. Oh, there's 64-bit. And there's also an app image. Should probably have tried the app image. It doesn't really matter. And then you see there's other ways you can homebrew I guess it's in the Debian repositories, Flathub, Chocolatey, and Arch Linux, and there's also beta releases. So there you go. Okay, so let's open this up. You can open up from here, or I said I'll open up from the GNOME here. Open up the app. Okay, it opened up in a different screen, but I'll just show it up here, what it looks like. See, that's how it looks. It's nice, clean, modern looking, right? You won't even know. I don't know if it runs on Electron. Maybe that's why it's a little bit slow. Anyways, we'll do a split screen later. I just wanted to show you. So like I said, I say I have how many documents? Oh yeah, so this is something I'll probably do in a future tutorial. So I'm not going to show you that one because it's not ready yet. But you see here when I was extracting Python code, this is for an upcoming project I'm going to do next year, so I'm not going to show you that. There's nothing, actually, I don't think there's anything there that is, it's snowing, wow. And there's nothing there that is private, but I think I won't show you that one as well. So the one I have here, you see I have this one, the AMD, what I did was, before it would say AMD Instinct because it would grab this one here, but then I saw that you can format in YAML, and then you give it a title. See, I give it a title, AI workflow for AMD Instinct MI60. That's my GPU, the author, the date. I like this, and I put some tags in here, I guess, for searching, and then some abstract. I just put stuff in here. I don't know where I got this from. Oh, I think I got this from the template. I'll show you the template. I think it's actually here as well. I'll show you that template later. And as you can see, these are the. I should actually add the link here also for the AMD Instinct from AMD. So as you can see here, my GPU supports FP, that's floating point 32, obviously floating point 16. It doesn't support BF16. It looks like it does. I have to double check on this. Oh no, this is my notes. These are the ones that actually support. Sorry, I don't know. I was looking here. So FP64. I don't know if you guys know any models that FP64. Let me know. I could try them. And then obviously FP32 and FP16. You see, my GPU doesn't support BF16, and then the fastest is actually integer 8, right? It doesn't support like floating point 8. That's usually newer GPUs. And you can see I put some notes here. So, and you can see you can also do things like this. And as you see what happens here, it has this one. So remember I was telling you one of the things I wanted to do some folding, like collapsing and expanding. Zettlr has that, and that is amazing. That's really amazing. You see, it automatically knows the blocks, and you can, for example, collapse. You can collapse things. It's very smart. For example, if I'm going to collapse this section, you see that? It's very smart. I love that. Love. Okay, so that's my AI workflow. Okay, let's go to. I might have to make. Okay, so it's not to. Oh, looks like I don't have. Oh, this one here. Zettlr Markdown feature test. So before we go through this, let's just go through the application. You see here, it automatically gave the. You see this? It automatically, see, this is where, so you can put your title and stuff like that. It will grab it from here, and then you see it. You have this aside where, for example, the headings, subheadings. You see, it automatically does that for you. Very simple. Isn't that awesome? and you can go down the the children like that. You can see you can have images and all. This is just pure Markdown. And one thing I like about it, you see the size, the H1s. You see the size of the H1s. You see the size of the H2s. Slightly smaller, 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 smaller. You can see them in real time. So it's a live preview. Like literally, as you type, it's right there. That's amazing, right? You don't have to wait for something to go on another window. As I said, really, really amazing. So we go to file here. Obviously, the name, you can new file, new directory, and you see new file, Markdown, text, YAML, and JSON. You can open files. You can open a workspace, and let's go to preferences. You can also import translations and dictionaries. Let's go to preferences. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break. I'm a little thirsty because it's so cold out there today. And I'm gonna check to make sure the live streams are going on pretty well as well. Okay, looks like the people are not on the live streams. Thanks for that, guys. So so in the preferences, you have the general, where you can obviously you can turn on autosave, pick your language, application language. I'm in Canada, so it's very close to both the United Kingdom and obviously the US, so I left that as default, but I guess I would have to bring up a different language, but I'm okay with that. I'm fine. What else is here? You see, you can check for updates. This is not really needed, especially a Flatpak. It'll auto update if you enable that feature. I think it's on by default. Appearance. See, I turned on dark mode, but if you don't want dark mode, you can simply go to the light mode, whatever you prefer. So I kind of like some darkish mode, so I'll leave that on, and you can see you can follow follow the operating system for the scheduling, and you see there's other themes if you want to pick any of those. The toolbars, you can display and display, like those options. You can open up your own CSS editor if you wish, custom. The file manager, those are the options for the file manager. The editor, you can also have a word count. So but remember I told you I always use Guinea for this type of work. I'm saying is like in the future now I could probably do it in Zettlr instead. So you can just enable that if you want. Do I need to enable it? I don't think I need to enable it. In count character. Oh, sorry, I didn't even read it. It says count characters instead of words. Okay, so for me, characters don't really matter. It's just words, so that's fine. So you can enable toggle that if you wish. The algorithm deal of I don't know what this one is, but yeah, you can change that. Or readability mode, image size. Again, you can tweak this as well in the font settings. You can change that if you wish. I have a 4K monitor, so I'm okay with that size. Spell checking. Let's see what happened here in spell checking. You can enable the strictness or be picky. You can. I haven't turned that on. You see, you can interpret as English, United States here, German, Portugal, and Catalan. And then the language provider, you can have APIs if you're using something, I guess, online or even locally. And the spell checking, select the language you want. So I will probably install the Canadian or the oh, looks like the American is already here. So I might take some of this and get it to do some spell. You know what? Let's actually do it. I guess I will. Most of the stuff is going to be US, so I think I'll just enable the US one here. Yeah, I think I'll just enable the US for now, and then I don't have a user dictionary, and let's say interpret, strictness, language to strictness. Okay, so I guess I will enable that, and it's going to be English, German, and etc. So I'll enable that. Autocorrect. You can see, yeah. So I personally don't like any of this stuff. I prefer to leave it, obviously to make it pretty, that's fine. But what I noticed is I prefer leaving it like this because there's some applications. For example, if I put it on my phone, whatever, some of these characters might be kind of wonky. So if you want to do the replace, you can obviously, but I mean, it looks prettier like this. What I'm saying is that I prefer if we left it like that, because it's more. I might need to move it to a different application. Citations. Here we go. You see, I haven't really needed to do this in a while, but okay, I'll just leave that as default. What is this one? Zettlr. I'm guessing some Germany thing. Or German. I don't know what that means. Oh, it says pattern for IDs. I don't know what that means. the date format is fine. That looks like it's an ISO format. Links. Okay, there we go. You can change all that. Snippets. You can do your own snippets if you wish. Import and export. The defaults are fine with me. I'm not going to bother. And advanced. New pattern for new file names. Again, I'm fine with that. So those are all your. Oh, you can also. Oh, I didn't even know. Look at that. So if you put like YouTube, whatever, it will automatically put in an iframe for whitelisting. So, oh, that's nice. Wow, I didn't even notice. I'm just discovering features going through. I thought I looked through this and wow. And now it's just the file menu. In the edit menu, we have the usual find, replace. Yeah, find the current file, searching all files. It's kind of like a programming editor. Really nice. Really nice. Cut copy of usual. View, dark mode, additional information, distraction free. Typewriter mode. Wow, you can zoom, dynamic zoom, full screen, toggle the file manager, it's already there. And the window, minimize, close. Oh, that's the demo one. And then you have help, about. So we can go to about here, and you see the latest version is 3.60, the one from a list from Flathub. And you can other projects. We also have other projects as well. For example, like less. Oh, I guess the projects. Oh, so they make use of this project. Okay, so the projects they make use of. So, and then you have sponsors, the license. As I said, there's a GNU public license version 3. And also ships with 3 font faces, Crimson Text, Liberation, and Inconsolata. I know the Liberation is a free open source. Oh yeah, it's by Red Hat. Crimson is reserved, and this one is okay. There we go. It looks like they're all open source and debug information. All right, so let's go back to this one, the feature test. So as you can see here, I opened up this. Here, how do you toggle this table? See table of contents. It created this table of contents automatically. I didn't create it, and you see there's no references here, no related files. This must be other files, none. Okay, and you can toggle this. You just go to Window. Oops, come on. Where is so you can toggle the sidebar. So I'm just going to take it off right now just because it's easy. It's a little bit distracting. Okay, so just to get rid of the sidebar. So as I said, this is I already talked about this part here at the top. It's just it even tells you that's a YAML front matter. You put your information and they'll show up in the tab bar here for the documentation, and you can search through it. So the headings we talked about, I already mentioned this, so I'm going to skip that for now. Paragraphs and line breaks, obviously just press space and it goes there. Obviously this is a horizontal line. The emphasis, so italic, you just put asterisks there, and bold, you put 2 asterisks. Bold, italic, 3 asterisks, and strike through. I don't remember how to do that one. Can't even see it. Oh, it's squiggly. It's a squiggly line. The one where the tilde sign is. Then to highlight, you just put 2 equal signs and supported. And then, so for example, you see emphasis here. You see I can actually, you see that? I like that feature. That is really nice. I like that feature. I said I would definitely be using Zettlr going forward. Very nice. Block quotes. You can see you use the greater than sign and 2 greater than sign to make it nested. And as you can see, it also has the same all this one as well. So you collapse or expand it. Lists, you can have unordered lists, so just use the minus sign or the hyphen. And again, you can see you can, there we go, you can collapse or expand them, or the main heading one, or number 5 here. Ordered lists, you just put the number there, straightforward. It's really easy to do. And then you can also do task lists. So you can see here with the checkbox, completed tasks. So if you want to see what this looks like in plain text, let me open up plain text and I'll show you what that. Actually, I'll use the GNOME editor. Oops, that's not I just typed GNOME. I should have said text. There we go. So if you want to see what it looks like in plain text, you simply just copy. I'll just copy all this part here. Say copy and paste it there. You see? And that's how you do it. You see? Let me zoom in. So that's what it looks like. You see? It's just literally just 2 hashes and then that space, the hyphen, and then you put the square bracket and you put your. You see that will be a completed task. I like this ASCII format because, for example, if I put it on my phone or anything like that, it will be visually easy to see. Because there's times when I don't need, like I said, I just want it to look a little bit pretty. Now Markdown makes it really easy, but there are times when I need something like this. So that I'm glad that it has it. And then for links, so I'll show you what links look like here, and images as well. Don't worry, I got you covered. So grab this. Copy and just paste it in here, and you see what a link looks like. For an inline link, you just put square brackets and then the name of the link, and then you put in parentheses, and that's it. And same if it's a reference link, you put the name again and 2 brackets as well, so it's reference this guy here. And auto link, you just do that, and then Zettlr here as well. So Zettlr, this guy will reference this. Okay, so if you don't understand what that means, it will show up like this. Images, let's do that. So here for images, you just put the link. Well, what's going on? Okay, images, there we go, number 7. This is not a Markdown tutorial, but there you go. So you can put your alt text and the image. So this is just a placeholder, obviously, but I'm saying you can go to wherever you need to go to. For example, I can actually use a real image. For example, if I want to grab one from Django.com, I can simply do that as well. Very simple. So simply, oops, wrong one. Okay, so I don't think we need this. Oof, which one did I grab the wrong one? Let's get this out of the way. Yeah, and then you can also have code, like you can have inline code, and then you can have fenced code block, just like this. All you do is just put the apostrophes. That's it, apostrophe. So single apostrophe here, and if you put 3 apostrophes, you can just put the language and the Python. Really awesome. So when I wrote one of my first books, I wrote, I think it was the Learning PHP one. Oh, yeah, I think it was PHP. Oh my goodness, it took me forever to do that in LibreOffice because I had to. I even used a plugin to highlight code. Oh, that was such a pain. Just imagine if I could have done this in Markdown. It was just, yeah, Markdown would have been so much better. Oh my goodness, this is so easy to do. And I said I really like this feature where you have this, collapse and the expand feature. Really awesome. So that's basically it. I wanted to show you, and as you can see, oh, the spelling. So let's go see if it picked up the spelling mistakes. I don't know if I have to refresh the page. Let's try it here. Color versus color versus. Oh, there we go. It picked it up. It took a while. So obviously the American spelling of color is right. And then the Canadian, or yeah, say the possible spelling mistake. Oh, that's actually really smart. I've never seen a spelling. Spell check actually tell me what that is, and obviously this is wrong. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna leave the spell check on. It's just slightly slower, but I'm still okay with it. I said, like, I'm so impressed with the Zettlr, and I'm definitely it stayed, right? It stayed. I've been using it for 2 weeks now, and I'm very happy with it. Very happy. And I said I haven't even come close to using a lot of stuff on it, but yeah. So I'm very happy with it. Okay, and back, if you remember, so we have, you see, number 1, number 2, number 3, and all those. How many do we have? You can simply toggle, let's go back to the view, and we can toggle the sidebar, and you can see here, headings 1, 2, 3, see then the subheadings, it picks them up automatically. Remember, links, images, code, inline code, and the fenced code block, it picks them up here as well. Very nice. I am really happy with this application. I'm surprised that I didn't know about it, because it's something that yeah, on the language tool here, yeah, so here I can also change the language. You can see the different, oh, there's Canadian English. What the, okay, so I guess I'll go Canadian English. All right, picked up Canadian English. Let me go back, let me see if it actually picks it up here. My spell check, color versus CCCC. Oh, it's the oh, look at that. Let's see what this one. Supposed to be spelling American of color. That's true. And what's this one going to say? Spelling mistake. So it did pick up the Canadian English. Okay, that's weird. And I see. I messed with his head, because now it doesn't know which is which. I'll stay with the Yankee one. Where's the Yankee one? Okay, this is the American flag. There we go. Okay, so I'll stay with the American spelling. All right. So, okay, that was just a fun little thing. I like my American neighbors. I'm just joking there. All right. So that's the application. So you can get it from Zettlr.com. And I said, if you do Markdown, even if you don't do Markdown, it just makes your life so much easier. Because I was already doing things like this anyway. I mean, especially with the single hash and then double hash. So I just need to get so I just need to change the way I've been doing it. I usually, what I was doing is, for like an H1, I'll do double. So what I need to do now is just make sure the single is just get into that. That's the only change I really need to do. The other stuff, I rarely use it, but so that's it. I'm very happy, very happy. I've been doing YAML files as well. Obviously, I also do JSON, so that's it. Okay. Oh man, it's really snowing more now too. All right, so let's finish this up. Okay, so let's go back to Jambo.com here, and I'll tell you some of the resources I have. I have programming books. I've published programming books that focus on practical and real-world learning. They are available on Amazon. You can go search for Jambo. The link is also in the description. I have programming courses on our jamboshop.com. You can browse my online programming courses designed for beginners and professionals. The link is also in the description. I also offer services. One of the services I offer is one-on-one programming tutorials. I'm available for personalized one-on-one programming tutorials. You can contact me at jambo.com/contact. Then if you need consultation services, for example, maybe remote installation services, maybe you need to know if this application like Zettlr is good for your team or for yourself, you can contact me on jamboservice.com/contact. I also offer consultation for other things as well, whether it's programming or if you're trying to migrate. I've been using Linux, for example, since 2008 as my daily driver, my laptop and my workstation, so I'm an expert with that as well. Including like setting up, I have my own email server, so I can help you with all those if you do need them. So, final thoughts. Zettlr is a powerful open source Markdown editor that fits perfectly into the Fedora Linux workflow, whether you're writing WordPress articles, programming books, or technical documentation. It delivers clarity, flexibility, and control while respecting open source principles. Okay, with that said, I would like to remind you that you should subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments, because the more you subscribe, the more this content gets pushed out by the algorithm to other viewers. And those viewers can join this growing community and post their request or tips and tricks, which then I will tips and tricks which I share with the rest of you. Thank you everybody who subscribed so far this month. I promised that I would do a thank you, and yeah, that I think I'll do that the day after Christmas when I come back from Toronto. So I will do it. It might be a night stream or it might be an afternoon stream, and we'll see how everything goes on that. So look out for that. It's coming up pretty soon. All right. I also have some other recommended resources. I live in a rural area in a cabin. There's no internet, and the cellular service is sporadic, so I use the SpaceX Starlink as a residential service that allows me to have high-speed internet. For example, I'm using it to live stream right now, including to YouTube, BitChute, Odyssey, and Rumble. And I also use it on my phone for Wi-Fi calling. That way I don't have to pay any roaming fees. So it's been fantastic. I can send, receive voice calls, text messages, including the multimedia text messages as well. All right, so this is my referral link. So if you use my referral link and you get the service, I'll get 1 month free, and you get a massive discount. For example, in Canada right now, you get the equipment for free. It's very expensive, and if you're anywhere else around the world, you do get a massive discount. The type of discount and its duration depends on your geographical location, but you will get a massive discount. I also have this Honeywell HeatBud personal ceramic heater. That's my affiliate link. I actually do use it. You can see it's right here. So this little guy has helped me save hundreds of dollars in propane, because propane is what's used for heating this entire cabin. There's no gas or pipe. There's no gas pipeline, so I have 2 propane tanks, and somebody comes to fill them up once or twice a month during the winter. It's only used for heating, like literally only the furnace. Everything else is electric. So it has low and high setting. Low uses 170 watts, high uses 250 watts. It also has some protection, meaning if it trips over, you see this will trigger this and it will turn off. So with this, my electrical bill is anywhere from $3 to $5 extra per month, but I'd rather pay that than paying hundreds of dollars in propane costs. So it's a space heater, so it's not meant to heat up your house, obviously even the entire room. It's just your space. My space right now is just this little desk. I spend a lot of time here, and this guy works extremely well. Obviously, I also dress warmly, and I save money from heating. I also have this my first novelette. It's called The Algorithmic Serpent. It's available right now on Amazon. You can pick it up. It's a psychological thriller. You see my name there, by Editor Jambo. And it's about a scientist who creates an AI system and loses his mind. So he has to regain control of his mind and the AI system. That's run amok. And you can see these pages here. I just showed you the back. It's very affordable. I made it at cost just so I can get start writing different things. But I want feedback. So the majority of cost goes to printing and shipping for the paperback version, and for the ebook version, it's for storage costs. Pick it up if you have the means, and let me know what you think. If you do have Kindle Unlimited, it's free on Amazon. The ebook version is free on Amazon. I also have this one. This is just barely 2 weeks old. The Recession Business Blueprint. I was just talking about it. It's a guide to help you start a business during a recession. Right now we're going through a rough time, so this is a recession right now. This is the best time to start a business, because it will teach you how to work in lean times, meaning that it's not easy to borrow money. It's not easy to get people to spend money on its service and products. So I'm saying that if you do survive those lean times, when the good times comes, you have those skills. You'll be much better than anybody else. Meaning that you can make do with less, is what I'm getting at. And then because it's a cycle, it goes up, down, up, down. So when it goes back down again, you already have those skills. You won't have to go and relearn them. You already have them. So it's a perfect time to learn the business. Because what a lot of mistake a lot of people do is they start a business when the economy is booming. So what happens is then even when something small happens, like maybe they have to pay back the loan, the amount, they won't be able to afford it because they don't know how to, they are not experienced with working when in the lean times. But I'm saying if you start low, your expenses, everything will be low. And then obviously when it goes up and down, but it goes back down again, just a little dip, you'll be able to handle it. You have learned those skills. So that's what I teach you in this book. It's I teach you how to budget. I teach you how to find mentorship. I teach you how to promote your business, any type of business, service-based business or goods-based business. I show you how to do it and how to find customers, how to promote and where to find them as well, and or how to network as well. That's very, very, very important because people will not take you seriously unless somebody says something. It's word of mouth. Somebody else says something good about you. Whether it's show you where you can find all of those as well. Including, you might be surprised. I was surprised too that your own competitors will help you as well. So that's the type of mentality I didn't know, because what happens is, although that you fight with your competitors in one way, you all help each other as well, because if your industry grows, everybody benefits, right? Right. So it's not just a pure monopoly. It's also the more the merrier, because it validates what they're doing, right? That's how it works. Okay, so you can pick that up on Amazon. It's available in ebook and paperback form, and you can, if you want to learn more, you can ask questions. I did a dedicated video long form and a short form for the Recession Business Blueprint. You can look at it on the channels. I'll show you what those channels are: YouTube, Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. If you want to know more about me, I have a blog in every article I write. So it says about Edward. I'm a software engineer, I'm a programmer, web designer, author. My books are available on Amazon, my bookshop there, and if you want to get my consultation services, ojamboservices.com, and if you're ready to learn, ojamboshop.com for all the online courses. All you need is just a web browser and one-time payment, and for the course, whatever course you decide to pick. Right now there's JavaScript, PHP, and Python. And if you want to contact me, you can write a comment for example, if you use a comment form, please be sure to base it on what the topic is. For example, today's topic is about Zettlr. It's Markdown, right? So that's perfectly fine. For example, if you don't like this application, if you find something better, yeah, that's perfect to write that type of comment there. The other ways, or the best way to contact me, is to use the contact forms. Is ojambo.com/contact, ojamboshop.com/contact, and ojamboservices.com/contact. And then if you want to follow me, the channels, as I said before, Odyssey, Rumble, BitChute, and YouTube. You can also leave any type of comment there as well, and I'll get back to you. Now I'm going to put on the outro, and I'm just going to scroll back up a little bit, and I'll check the live chats to see if there's any chat requests. Okay, that's pretty good there. Okay, I'm going to start with BitChute. Today there's no chats here today. Let's go to Rumble, there's nothing there, and Odyssey there's nothing, and YouTube there's nothing. I'm actually surprised nothing is YouTube. I'm hoping there's nothing wrong with YouTube, because ever since YouTube had that, I guess when we were introducing new features, that kind of messed up. I wasn't able to actually do live streams properly, and I'm hoping it's not messed up for you guys on the other end as well now when they're trying to integrate this new features. Okay, well, that said, that's it, and I'll see you in the next one. So if you want to know what's going on next, you can simply go to ojambo.com, watch many live summary. You can see these are the upcoming tutorials. For example, what we've just done today, the Markdown editor as Zettlr, what you see, what you get. And then what we're doing tomorrow, we're going to integrate local AI into Blender 5.0 using the Python API to run you. That's going to be a fun one, don't miss it. And then after that, I'm going to use Three.js for the HTML5. Yes, I know I said that I'm going to stop HTML5 and PHP for a while, but I say if something interesting comes on, I will do it. And I thought that would be a fun thing. I haven't done Three.js stuff in a while, so I thought I would do that one. And then the day before Christmas, this one here, I show you one thing I promised. I've been promising all year, and finally here it is. I'll show you how to a proper way to file a bug report, and it's very important. It's actually much easier than you think, and I'll show you three ways how to file a bug report. All right, so with that said, that's it, and I'll see you tomorrow.